Dear learners, I am Dr. Shakti Sharma, Assistant Professor at Sadabhai Raisoni Women's College and Program in Charge for MSc Dietetics and Food Service Management at IGNOU Regional Center, Nagpur. Learners, today we will be learning about cinnamaldehyde. Cinnamon contains essential oils and all other compounds such as cinnamic acid, cinnamon aldehyde and cinnamate. Cinnamaldehyde is the major component comprising 85% in the essential oil, and the purity of cinnamaldehyde in use is very high, ranging more than 98%. Cinnamaldehyde is the aldehyde that gives cinnamon its flavor and odor. Cinnamaldehyde occurs naturally in the bark of cinnamon trees and other species of the genus Cinnamomum like camphor and cassia. These trees are the natural source of cinnamon, and the essential oil of cinnamon bark is about 90% cinnamon aldehyde. Talking about the chemical structure of cinnamaldehyde. Cinnamon aldehyde is C9H8O or C6H5CH double bond CHCHO. The natural product of trans cinnamaldehyde molecule consists of a phenyl group attached to an unsaturated aldehyde. As such, the molecule can be viewed as a derivative of acrolein. Cinnamaldehyde is also known as beta-phenylacrolein due to the planar structure and consists of a large number of pi bonds. The increase of transition with acrolein makes it change to visible band and produce the color of the compound. The metabolism of cinnamaldehyde. There are no data available on metabolism of cinnamaldehyde in humans. Presumably, cinnamaldehyde is oxidized to cinnamic acid, which is excreted in urine as benzoic acid and hippuric acids. The beneficial effects of cinnamaldehyde. Learners, many of the health benefits of cinnamon and its effect on metabolism is due to the presence of cinnamaldehyde in it. It helps to fight against tooth decay and bad breath, and so the herb of cinnamon is used for enhancing oral health. The antifungal and antibacterial property of cinnamaldehyde helps to reduce infections. Cinnamaldehyde restricts the harmful blood platelet clotting. Cinnamaldehyde has been reported to have anti-platelet aggregating and vasodilatory action in vitro. Thromboxane A2 or arachidonic acid metabolite, which is produced in platelets, is known to be a potent pro-aggregatory agent, and therefore the alteration of TXA2 synthesis is believed to affect platelet aggregation. The next function is as an antibacterial and antifungal agent. Cinnamaldehyde exhibits anti-microbial activity. The antimicrobial nature of cinnamaldehyde was proved by the study conducted at the University of Illinois, Chicago. It had been found that cinnamaldehyde prevents about 50% of the bacterial growth in the oral cavity. It is specially effective for preventing the growth of bacteria and other pathogens in the tongue. Furthermore, cinnamaldehyde is indicated in anti-caries treatment as it exhibits the greatest antimicrobial potency at the concentration of 1.25 to 2.5 milligram per ml as compared to other essential oils. Cinnamaldehyde effectively inhibits the growth of various segregates of bacteria, including gram-positive, gram-negative fungi, including yeast, filamentous molds and dermophytes. Thus, cinnamaldehyde possesses antibacterial and antifungal properties. We shall now look into the property of cinnamaldehyde as anti-diabetic. The anti-diabetic nature of cinnamon is due to the presence of cinnamaldehyde. According to a study conducted on the streptozotocin induced male diabetic visitor rats, it had been found that by administering cinnamaldehyde at different doses, had considerably reduced the plasma glucose level and simultaneously increased the plasma insulin level. Further, oral administration of cinnamon aldehyde markedly reduced glycosylated hemoglobin, serum total cholesterol and triglycerides, and increased the hepatic glycogen and high density lipoprotein cholesterol. Thus, cinnamon aldehyde exhibits hypoglycemic and hypolipidemic effects in the STZ-induced diabetic rats. Next is the effect of cinnamon aldehyde on cancer. Recent research reports documented the anti-cancer activity of cinnamon aldehyde or cinnamic aldehyde in cell culture and animal models of the disease. Proliferation, invasion and tumor growth were inhibited in a murine A375 model rats and mice of human melano skin cancers, though only at high doses of cinnamon aldehyde. However, such effects were not achievable on dietary intake. Next, we shall look into its anti-inflammatory effect. A recent study reported that 2-hydroxycinnamon aldehyde isolated from Cinnamon cassia bark exhibited an inhibitory effect on the production of nitric oxide by inhibiting the activation of the nuclear factor kappa light chain enhancer of activated B cells, indicating that this substance can potentially be used as an anti-inflammatory agent. As a flavorant, there is numerous application of cinnamon aldehyde that is beneficial to human. The most obvious application for cinnamon aldehyde is as a flavoring agent in chewing gum, ice cream, candy and beverages. It is used at the level ranging from 9 to 4900 parts per million or less than 0.5%. It is also used in some natural and also in perfumes, sweet or fruity scents. As insecticide and mosquito repellent, cinnamon aldehyde is an effective animal repellent which is used to repel animals like cats and dogs. It is also used as an effective insecticide for mosquitoes. It has been found that about half of mosquito larvae are killed by an amount of 29 parts per million of cinnamon aldehyde in 24 hours. Cinnamon aldehyde is also used as a fungicide. It is also used to prevent corrosion in steel and other ferrous alloys in corrosive fluids like hydrochloric acids. Learners, to conclude this module, cinnamon aldehyde is an organic compound occurring naturally as predominantly the trans isomer. It gives cinnamon its flavor and odor. This pale yellow viscous liquid occurs in the bark of cinnamon trees and other species of genus Cinnamomum. The essential oil of cinnamon bark is about 55 to 76% cinnamon aldehyde. The molecule consists of a benzene ring attached to an unsaturated aldehyde. The most obvious application for cinnamon aldehyde is as flavoring in chewing gum, ice cream, candy and beverages. Cinnamon aldehyde has been tested as a safe and effective insecticide against mosquito larvae. Cinnamon aldehyde is widely used for its antimicrobial, anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory properties.